Okay, good evening. Everybody, looks like we are live. Tonight is a wonderfully warm, calm night here in the Eastern California, Death Valley region. My name is Mike Jerry, and we've got a number of great objects to look at tonight. And so let's, I guess, just kind of get started here. Let me, before I get started there, let me get the, well, here, let me just turn this off. Okay. Alright, so the test pattern should be off. Okay, so now I need to get the event up here. So for that, I need to, where is my link? Okay, don't have the link up here. Okay, tonight we are doing the September Observing Challenge. Ollie has given us a number of cool objects. And we can just start right off with a nice cluster right there. 6709 Flying Unicorn. Actually, before I do that, I usually make this mistake. I am going to show you my setup first, because that should be the first thing that I show everybody when I get started. And so this is my setup. Tonight we're using a 6-inch f4 imaging Newtonian on ZWO AM5 terrain wave mount. And this is what is showing us all the pictures. The camera goes in the top here, and basically it sees everything the telescope sees and then projects it to the computer. Hey Ollie, thank you for doing a nice challenge for tonight. I think we're gonna have fun doing this. So that is my setup here, and I am sitting behind this table speaking to you right now. And of course, this is my spare no expense cinder block pier that I put together, and yeah, it brings all the goodness to us. So I think we're going to start right off with the first object he has here is NGC 6709. So let's go to Stellarium, and first thing we'll need to do here is get this resized, bring it up into here somewhere, and then NGC 6709 star cluster. Okay, so Flying Unicorn cluster. Alright, let's zip over to that. Looks like we're on the right side of the meridian. Good. Just on the west side. Very cool. Okay, now back to, where is my SharpCap? There we are. Let's do a quick plate solve on that. Okay. Let's see what this cluster is going to do for us. In fact, because it's a star cluster, I'm going to shorten the exposure up a bit. Okay, let's turn our enhancements on here and go back to our histogram, reset things, open this out. Okay, so boy, we don't have not enough light there, huh? Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to 60 seconds then. Fine, we can do that. Doesn't look like there's much of anything there yet. Let's pull up our annotation here and see if we can't... I don't see the cluster. Why am I not seeing the cluster? Okay, so it looks like plate solving and slewing did not get us on the target for whatever reason. Alright, re-slew again. That looks like an actual cluster. Alright, so let's start over again. Okay, Tom, welcome. And thanks, Ollie, 5 a.m. in Germany. Thank you for your dedication. It's pretty amazing. Come on, go away. I need to cut you down to 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. I'm in the homeroom of the Night Skies Network so I can verbally chat with folks. When you get a chance, please tell me what I need to do to link up to your signal. I'm not sure what you mean by my signal. Okay. So... if you're asking me how to see me on Night Skies Network, I'm broadcasting on YouTube, obviously, since you're here. I do not simulcast on Night Skies Network when I'm broadcasting on YouTube. If you're trying to find me on NSN tonight, I'm not there. I'm here. So hopefully that is what you're referring to. Okay, let's see what we can see here. Kind of balance our colors out a little more. Well, I still don't have a histogram peak, though, do I? Okay, then let's go to 60 seconds. Hi, Daryl. Thanks for being here. Let's see what 60 seconds gets us. Maybe that'll give us at least a histogram peak that we can optimize on. Okay, and while I am... No, not that. This one. Get our background music going here. There we are. How's the guiding looking? Not great. Guiding is pretty wacky at the moment. Oh, come on. Grab that thing. Guiding is pretty wacky at the moment. Okay, so now I just missed that sub, so just blew that. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what you were referring to, Tom. Yes, Night Skies Network is where, when I'm broadcasting there, is certainly when we go and chat there. And there may be somebody broadcasting there tonight now as we speak. But I don't broadcast in both places simultaneously. I'm either broadcasting on one or the other, and tonight is YouTube. So you won't find me over there tonight. All right, let's clear this so I can... Got a clean slate here. There we go. Now I've got a histogram peak. Something I can actually optimize around here. Okay. Okay. again, this is 6709, the Flying Unicorn Cluster. Okay, let's see what Wikipedia has to say. NGC 6709, open cluster, and Aquila. It is situated toward the center of the galaxy at a distance of 3,510 light years. It has about 300 member stars, and there is one red giant member. So about 3,500 light years away, a little over 3,500 light years away. Tom says, how will I know when you're broadcasting over there in the future? I don't normally announce those broadcasts over there. I just kind of show up when the weather's nice. So, you know, you live fairly close to me, so anytime the weather's good there, it's good here most of the time. So, yeah. I don't normally broadcast to or announce my NSN broadcast. I just kind of go on there. This is more my formal broadcast where I just make announcements to folks that I'm going to be on, and I don't really do that when I'm going to be broadcasting on NSN. It's kind of more off the cuff. So I would just say, go to NSN, and on any night when you feel like watching, and see if Tacopa Skies is one of the blue buttons. If not, you can just watch somebody else's broadcast. It's typically a pretty friendly group, and there are usually several of us regulars who are broadcasting in any given night if the weather's good. So. And we have folks on the East Coast, folks on the West Coast, a couple of folks in Australia. So usually there's somebody broadcasting most every evening. Somebody's got some good weather somewhere. So I should just say, you know, check out. I guess just check out. Go to the website and see if my bubble is pulsing there, and if so, I'm broadcasting, and if not, I'm not. So, yeah, don't know that I have a better answer for you than that. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, that is a lot of stars. It's in a pretty thick portion of the galaxy. It's right in. Yeah, it's right in the. Well, kind of just barely off the arm of the Milky Way here, just to the right of Aquila here. So it's a pretty, yeah. And you can see actually there is a band of the Milky Way. Actually, the Milky Way is all through here, but this is just a dark lane through it all. It's kind of blocking some of it. So it's in a pretty thickly. Pretty dense star field, I guess. If this star cluster were in another part of the sky, it would probably pop out a lot better. Supposedly there's about 300 member stars in here. And, so... kind of hard to see when you get that close, though. And we'll take another minute or so, and we'll finish this sub, and we'll go on. We'll go on to the next. Let's see what we got here. Ah, the little sombrero. I should have mapped these out in Stellarium in some sort of geographical order, so I'm not just flying back and forth all over the sky. But anyway, 7814. Let's see where. You see 7814. Whoa. Yeah, we might have to wait on this. Yeah, this is still too low, so we will have to wait on that one. 5906, the splinter, and Draco. Draco goes around a lot, so all right, 5906. That's on the other side, isn't it? Yes, it is. No, it is on our side. Good. Okay. We'll do the splinter next. So it's above, well above. Okay, yeah. That's above my roof line, so we'll do the splinter next. In fact, we'll probably just go do it right now. So that one is the flying unicorn cluster. Wonder how they got a flying unicorn out of that. Well, alright, let's go to the splinter. This is a nice galaxy. Solve to center it up, and start taking some subs. See how this works. Okay, it's 5906. NGC 5906. Or 7. NGC 5907, also known as Knife Edge Galaxy or Splinter Galaxy, is a spiral galaxy about 50 million light years from Earth. 50 million years, okay. It was discovered by William Herschel in 1788. It has long been considered a prototypical example of a warped spiral in relative isolation. A warped spiral. Okay, oh, there it is. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's get this stuff centered up. Get this histogram going a little bit better for us. Yeah. Ooh, we got more galaxies here too. Definitely got one over here as well. Yeah. NGC, can't quite see it. It's 5906 or 7. Yeah, it's 5905. It's 5905 over there. Lots of galaxies in here. Let's make sure we center this up right. Yep. So lots of little galaxies in here. All kinds of them. Keep these two both in view. Well, yeah, it's kind of a nice little spiral there. Alright, well, we'll collect a few subs on this. Oh wow! Also, all three of those are also in Draco. Okay, cool. Well, then we'll just zip through all of them. Now, Draco is a long meandering constellation in the northern sky. Yeah, this is a pretty neat looking one over here. It's on the very, very edge of my view, but you can definitely see it's a nice little spiral, two-arm spiral in there. That's pretty cool. And then we've got our main target, the Splinter galaxy, or Knife Edge galaxy. It's about 50 million light years away. It's got a nice dark dust lane edge that hopefully will sharpen up as we get more subs in. I do have, I mean, it's almost a perfect astronomy night, calm and clear and a bit warm, but there are a few little wispy clouds flying around here and there, so I may lose a sub here or there as we go along, but it certainly is a beautiful night. For whatever reason, the guiding is a bit erratic tonight. Not sure why that would be. Thanks for stopping in, Cam. Appreciate it. Hope you see something nice tonight. Sorry I didn't... I saw the comment, I think, but I didn't focus on who it was. So, welcome. Guiding is just crazy. I'm not sure why it's so noisy tonight, but the seeing could be a little bit lousy. But it's pretty calm down here. The stars are a little twinkly, which means the guiding isn't perfect, but or the seeing isn't perfect, but it's otherwise a very nice night. realized I had my mic muted, and I don't know how long I just had it muted for, so I've been chattering away, and I don't know what you guys have heard or haven't heard. Oh, look, we got a nice satellite bombing through. It doesn't go through our object, so I'll leave it. I could unstack it, but not a big deal. It's not gonna ruin our view of the galaxy here. Whoa, why did you disappear? Satellites are zooming around tonight. Well, we're in the western sky, and it's not too long after sunset, so still catching some of the low Earth orbit traffic. As it doesn't ruin our view of the object itself, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. It is, it's not too bad. It's a little bit noisy, but not too bad. Oh, thanks, Ollie. Just doing it all by constellation here, huh? Cassiopeia, Pegasus. It's all pretty much northern sky. Draco, Pegasus, Cepheus. So the Cass and Cepheus stuff is on the other side. We'll do Draco while we're here on the west side and let that stuff rise a bit more. Pegasus. Cassiopeia, Perseus. Oh, there's Pegasus way out there. Okay. So I guess we'll do the Draco stuff first. And Pegasus, Cass, and Cepheia is all over on the east side, so I think we're doing them in the right order. Do the westernmost stuff first and work our way east. It is a pretty cool looking galaxy though. At the risk of it being a little noisy, we'll zoom in a bit more here. Let's see, do I have these on? Yes, I do. Very good. Okay. Go away. Thanks, Ollie, for separating them up by constellation. That does make things easier. Come to think of it, I think Astrospheric said tonight that the seeing was not going to be great, so I think that's why the guiding is a little bit all over the place. But it's given us round enough stars, so... Yep. Looks like we are seeing some nice stuff. Starting to get some good detail coming out of it. About 100% zoom, so any more will just make it look crappier, but you're definitely seeing some detail in the darkling on the edge. It's a nice deal. But we've got a lot more targets to go. So as pretty as this is, we're going to have to move on. Alright, so... let's see, 5874. M103 at Cassiopeia. 6643 in Draco. Okay, so that we'll do that next. 6643. Okay, let you get there, and then plate solve on you. Okay, 6643. What we're going after here. And Draco. Oop. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. 6643 does not seem to have an entry in Wikipedia. Surprisingly enough. Well, what does Stellarium have to say about it? Distance about 25 million, no, about 83 million light years away. So this one's going to be quite a bit further. Yeah, look at this little guy. Gotta zoom in 50% just to be able to see much. For a little bit, but with each sub that comes in, it should clean up. Got pretty close. Alright, leave that. So what did we say? This was 83 million light years away, I think it said in Stellarium. 83 million light years. So dinosaurs were still walking around when the light on this planet, when the light we are seeing right now left this galaxy. Guess I can type the off there. Definitely a nice little spiral. Lots of knots of star formation in here too. It's probably a pretty active little star maker. Photons don't experience any time traveling through the universe, but we have to wait 83 million years to see it. Yeah, I don't know. Is that what happens when you're traveling at the speed of light? I guess, yeah, you don't experience any time. The closer you get to the speed of light, time slows down. Starting to see some nice detail in this now. look at up here. This looks like another galaxy up here. Looks like kind of a TIE fighter galaxy. I wonder if it'll show up in my catalogs. That's recenter quick play. No, it doesn't show up in the catalogs. But my catalogs only go down to mag 18, and this could probably be a lot fainter than that. That could be a 19 or even a 20. But kind of an interesting little galaxy up there. Subloaded, and then we'll move on to the next thing. There's number 12. Pretty cool looking little galaxy. Starting to get some color out of it too. We could spend an hour on this thing, but then we'd not be able to see all the other things we want to see. Okay. This is 43. Did we try 5874? Remember, did we try? Did we look at that one? NGC 5874. Whoa! What happened there? What's going on? NGC 5874. This one's over 200 million light years away. So, this one's a long ways out. Yeah, it's high enough over my roof over there. Should be able to do it. Okay. Let's plate solve on it. Collecting some photons. 200 million light years. Oh, time for some food. There you go. Galaxy there for sure. Oh, another galaxy over here. for sure. Loads of galaxies. Look at them all. Alright, well, here's the one we're after, this one. It's a very small little guy, that's for sure. Very small little guy. Oh yeah, I have a bigger field than you with the C8 because you got a lot more focal length. So these small objects really work well for you at that, well, if you're doing it at f10, you're at 2,000 millimeters of focal length. I'm at less than a quarter of that, so I'm at about 450. So I'm fast at f3, but it's a pretty wide field. Now the nice thing is I have a 183 with some really small pixels that I'm using. So I can usually zoom in pretty good before it gets too pixelated. Yeah, I have a big wide field light bucket, so small objects are not as ideal. But it just takes some more cooking time to make them resolve a bit better. Let's see what this one is. 5876, 5874. And then these smaller PGCs. You see these here are Mag 8, almost Mag 18, which is the limit of my catalog. All these little guys in here, Mag 17.8, 17.9. They're all the limit of my catalog. Oh, your focal length is 1450. Oh yeah, so you're using what, the 0.63 or the 0.7 reducer if you've got the HD version. So, yeah. So you're only about 3 times my focal length. Not 4. Oh, okay, you got the stereozone, it makes f7, yeah. f7, so... yeah, you're a lot slower, but a lot finer. You zoom in a lot more. You get a lot more effective magnification than I do. But hey, I get to have more galaxies in my view. So, neener. Of course, I don't know how much detail I'm going to be able to pull out of this guy, but let's try zooming in on him up here. It definitely looks like we got some spiral detail. Well, let's see, what does your picture look like? What are we doing here? This is 5874. 5874, yeah. you got the crisscross galaxies going through yours too. Yeah, definitely a nice little double spiral in there. Well, we'll see how much detail I can get. I've got plenty of light, but 294 has double-sized pixels compared to the 183. Yes, it does, but you also have 3 times the focal length, so that makes it work out. Your image scale is probably still pretty darn good, with 2 times the pixel size but 3 times the focal length. Let's see, what does Stellarium have to say? Yeah, surface brightness of mag 14. Overall mag of 13. That's a pretty faint one. Distance 200 million light years. Well, that'll be enough to make anybody faint. 200 million light years. But you can definitely see the little wispy star lanes. Definitely see the arms spiraling out. Let's see how our... Oh, well, that will help. Yeah, let's try balancing the colors again. Make sure they're right. And let's try getting the histogram right. That will definitely help to get the histogram actually working correctly. I might have over boosted that slightly. Looking like the blacks are clipped, even though I know they're not. This is definitely a galaxy that could use some extra time. As Ollie said, it's pretty faint. But you can definitely see the spiral arms now, though. Oh, I missed that you said we got one in Lyra and one in Camelopardalis. Oh yeah, you lost it. Okay, Camelo's over here. Lyra, though, is up here. So I guess we're going to do that one first. Oh, we'll do that one next. No, your images are not, your images are pretty good. you know, here in dark skies, it's still taking me some time to get anywhere with it. We're going to try the Minkowski event, because Lyra, since I'm on this side of the meridian, I don't think any of Cepheus has, no, it hasn't crossed. So we're going to do Lyra, and then we'll pop across and get the stuff on the eastern side. It is a cute little galaxy, but 200 million light years away does have its cost. Pretty small and faint. Alright, we'll let this 13th one land. I think it just about did. We'll head for the next one. Well, let's see. Minkowski. Does Stellarium even have? Minkowski 1-64? No. Minkowski's butterfly, footprint, object. Those Sharpless objects. Where's the Minkowski? 2 degrees from the famous ring. I don't know that I will be able to find this. It doesn't seem to be in any of my catalogs. Does it go by any other name, Ollie, than Minkowski 164? Oh, okay. Stellarium does not know it. Okay, well then I can't go to it. Well, we've taken almost the full 15 minutes, so why don't we just let it finish? Then I'll head over to the targets in Cepheus. The northern lagoon, 7538. $75.38 in Cepheus. Okay. Well, there's 15 minutes. So I don't know how that compares to yours, Ollie, but that's what I was able to do. Very faint. Needs more time. Probably could have used more gain too, but oh well. Alright, so what did I say? 7538? NGC 7538. Oh, jeez. NGC 7538. nebula. Okay. Let's go over and do it. Meridian flip. Alright. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm trying to plate solve on it. That doesn't sound right. 3 degrees, and I should not have been that far off. Why is it saying it's 3 degrees? I have a feeling we're not going to see a galaxy here. We may have to re-slew. Plate solving said 3 degrees off, which does not sound right. Yeah, Alt-Az does make it easier. I would happen to do meridian flips, but if you're going to do any sort of longer exposures in about 20 or 30 seconds, you need an equatorial mount, so... Ah, the HE29, nice. That's a good mount. I have a friend who liked his so much he went and bought the 69, so... Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got some interesting stuff here, but there's no galaxy in this. So, something's wrong. It's the second time tonight. This has not slewed to the correct place. Okay, let's see. There we go, that's nice. Got it that time. This is 7538. This one my setup will do quite well on. Faint fuzzy stuff is what I do well with. That's what light buckets are designed for. Yes, Ollie is the creator of the list we're looking at tonight. Calling in from Germany, where it's very early in the morning. It's a little after 6 a.m. now. Yeah, well, this is what my gear is made for, these kinds of things, so it should make this look pretty good. Galaxy should do okay too. Hi Mike, I am in Tacoma, California, which is about 20 miles, about 15 miles southeast of the Death Valley Park border. About 80 miles due west of Las Vegas in the eastern California desert. nice, Mike. Those are good places. Where are you at? Are you in the Vegas area? Central Nevada is really great, Bortle 1. Yeah. You in Europe can dream a bit. All of our East Coast can just dream a bit. We actually have it out here. Within just a few hours drive of me, there's large swaths of it in central Nevada. Oh, you're in San Diego, okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense why you're going to Anza then. Head east, Salton Sea area. Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. Let's see. Might be a little bit gray here, but oh, you weren't necessarily even looking for astronomy. So maybe you were looking for Death Valley astronomy. Yeah, so I live, well, come up from San Diego, you're on I-15, and then you hit Baker, which is about an hour plus south of Vegas. You turn on the Death Valley Highway and head north, and I'm about an hour north of I-15 on that, the Death Valley Highway 127. So, like I said, right about 80 miles due west of Vegas. So at the bottom 25 or 30 degrees of my eastern sky is all the Vegas light dome. But yeah, I think. Oh, thanks, Ollie. I think I just moved my mic away from my mouth is what I did. So I was drinking a thing of water. So thanks for letting me know the audio is down. Hopefully now it's better. Let me know if it's not. I can definitely turn it up. But I just had my the mic turned. I had moved it down away from my mouth so I could take a drink of water and forgot to put it back up. So thank you for letting me know. That's a nice little target. This is not a target I shoot very much, so I'm glad you suggested it, Ollie. I don't pay attention to this one much, so it's a nice little target. 7538. You know, I forgot to look this up. 7538. What do we know about this one? Diffuse nebula. It's about 9,100 light years away. It is home to the biggest yet discovered protostar, which is about 300 times the size of our solar system. Holy crap. It's 300 times the size of our solar system? That's craziness. It's located in the Perseus arm of the Milky Way. It's probably part of the Cassiopeia OB2 complex. It's a region of active star formation, including several luminous near-infrared and far-infrared sources. Huh. Protostar. The biggest yet discovered protostar, which is a very young star that is still gathering mass from its parent molecular cloud. It's the earliest phase in the process of stellar evolution. For a low-mass star, it lasts about 500,000 years. The phase begins when a molecular cloud fragment first collapses under the force. Interesting, okay. So that's why it's so big, is it still basically hasn't really even fully coalesced yet. But 300 times the size of our solar system. Yikes. That is a big object. That is a very big object. Okay. We got here. So we're Northern Lagoon, so that's Cepheus. Looks like Cassiopeia is next. We've done Draco stuff. We did the thing there, so I think Cassiopeia is next. So we'll do M103. We'll do M103 next. That'll be a nice, bright, shiny object. Alright, Northern Lagoon Nebula. Let's go over to M103. Alright, doink, M103, doink. Another little cluster right near Cassie. There's a lot of stuff around Cassiopeia. Just a lot of stuff. It's a very nice constellation for stargazers. Okay, and let's do a plate solveroo on you. Just gonna put it right up here, I think. Zoink, yep. Okay. And, well, actually, I think I'll just leave it. Hey, Greg! What's up with you? We've had a really nice run of some weather here, haven't we? Have you been out doing any of your narrowband work? It's been very moony out, but usually I don't think you care about that, so. The idea was to get as many clusters in the FOV as possible. On this particular shot, you mean, Ollie? You wanted to get as many clusters as you could? Let's see. Not that one. No, not that one. Okay. So there's my field of view with this camera. So I don't know how many. There's definitely clusters all over the place. Cassiopeia is a heck of a place for clusters, but managed 7.5 hours of HA on bubble. Well, we were just doing the northern lagoon, so we were right in the neighborhood. Working on the same target again tonight. Yeah, it's just a beautiful night. Here's another location with very dense star field. Cassiopeia is right in the arm of the Milky Way, so HIP 7939. Let's get this. What am I doing? I need to do this. Let's get. Get this straightened up. That's a little better. Do this, get this on. Tripler, open cluster, open cluster, open cluster. Well, I got 4. My field of view has 4 in it. I'm not sure where 7939 is. HIP 7939. Tell me which one it is. Okay. Yeah, that's out of my field of view. So, yeah. That's out of my field of view if we're on M103. So, but I got 4 in my view, so that's not too bad. Oh, and Evo Guide 50, yeah. Gotta work in the morning, I just let my rig run night on autopilot. Yeah, that's what you do when you're collecting that many hours of data. It is a pretty cool cluster, though. I can even zoom in and keep all the clusters in the field of view. Or at least 3 of them. Pretty little multicolored stars, though. How's my saturation doing? What am I at? I think I've got a pretty mild, yeah, I do. Kick that saturation up a little bit. Got some pretty nice colored stars in there, though. Oh, did you just try pasting a link in the chat? Yeah, if you did, that's a fail. YouTube has been blocking that crap for quite a long time now. Yet another reason why I like broadcasting on NSN over YouTube, but YouTube has a lot of easy accessibility for folks, so I still do broadcast here now and again. But NSN is better for broadcasting, in my opinion. I think I've got all 4 clusters right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it shows on your end. It doesn't show on the public chat though. Yeah, it's been at least a year or 2 that they disallowed all links. You can't post links in YouTube chat anymore. So it don't work. Guess YouTube doesn't like you driving people off their site. Some nice colored stars in that cluster though. Pretty little cluster. Alright, what are we going to do next? I have to keep scrolling back up to all these messages. Okay, so the Sharpless objects, 148, 152, and 3. Alright, let's see what we've got here for Sharpless. SH2, 148. Go. Yeah. Okay, and then what is SH2 152? Is that the one right here is still in this view? Oh, they're all right there. Are they all just right there? There's no images of them. Well, 152, and then SH2 153. Yeah, I guess they're all just kind of right there, huh? Alright, M103. Nice little cluster there. Kind of pretty. Should fit both in your FOV. Both. All 3 of them, you mean? Well, let's find out. Alright, let's go to Sharpless objects. And what do we got? Is SharpCap about to crash on me here? Might be. SharpCap might be crashing. Sequence halted due to error. Try it again. Okay, I think that worked. Alright, so we're gonna go grab these Sharpless objects. Whoops, fingers in wrong places. Okay, where is the... There you are. Alright. Let's plate solve you. It looks like you're pretty well on. Alright, well. Let's see what we can see. I got a bunch of little bugs swarming my face. Well, let's see how many of them we can get. Sure is a gorgeous night out, though. All right, first sub. And there's at least 2 of them. There's at least 2 of those little guys. Let's bring up the... These positions seem off, which is odd. That looks like 153. 147. Where's 152? Oh, I see there. Huh. 152 is there. 153, it says, is up there. And 148. Okay, so this is 148. This is 152. Those are the ones that show well. And then 153 is just kind of up here somewhere. So we can zoom in a little bit more. It looks like the blacks are clipped, and they are. Let's get the histogram properly adjusted, and then we'll probably have much better luck seeing this stuff. Stretch the heck out of it. Stuff is all really, I mean, you can see it. Yeah, there's 153 there, definitely. Now I can definitely see it. It's definitely here now. You can definitely see the red color in there. 152 and 148 are definitely bright. They're much brighter. Yeah, 153 is definitely faint. But it's there. 148, yeah, see you got some faint redness down here. It's faint stuff. But there's all 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3 right in there. The 3 targets we're after, so we'll just let it cook for a couple minutes. Well, I'm doing better than you because I got much darker skies and I'm much faster at F3. So, the question is, how much am I going to be able to pull in? We'll see. I didn't look at your pictures here. There's your northern lagoon. You got that. It came out nice. 1 to 3 with companions. Okay, not there. I think you're at the bottom here. Yeah, there you go. There's the Sharpless. Yeah, 153, 2, and 148. That's where we are now. What do you want with this? 45 frames at 20 seconds, so 900 seconds. Which is what, 15 minutes again? This would no doubt be better with some narrowband filters. My dual band Antlia ALPT would do pretty nicely on these, especially on that really faint 153 up top. But we're doing okay. Stretch a little more. It's almost getting cool enough that I need to go put a layer on. So I think I'll do that. Be right back. Let this cook for a few more minutes. if we've gained a whole lot of ground in the last few minutes, but they're still there. See if we can make any histogram adjustments that'll probably just gonna blow it out a bunch. I think that improves things. Alright, we'll finish this one out. Then we'll go over and see about, let's see, Pegasus, Camelopardalis. Camelopardalis, we're going to probably wait for that for last. So the Dusty Hand, we'll save that one for last. We'll do the ones in Pegasus next. 7752. Yeah. Got a galaxy in there. Okay. I'm not sure what happened here. This looks like this changed dramatically. Not really sure why. It looks like the color is completely whacked out all of a sudden. I'm getting some weird peaks. Blue seems to be way out from the rest for whatever reason. Interesting. Huh. Well, anywho. There's those. So let's go to $77.52. Head to our Pegasus targets. NGC 7752. Where's our scope indicator? There we are. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got for 7752. Let's see, after we get that one, 7753. And you see 7753. Okay, so it's all going to be in the same neighborhood. I was hoping that was going to be the case. 7752 and 3. And the same field of view, I'm assuming. Maybe they're interacting. Is this guy 52? Yep, they are. They're interacting galaxies. Okay. Lots of other galaxies in here too. How many more? Lots more. Well, a number more anyway. But there's what we're looking at. These are our primary targets that Ole wanted us to look at. Obviously an interacting pair. Small version of M51. Yeah, that is kind of what it looks like, huh? We'll see what we can do with it. I guess I should have the histogram sort of correctly adjusted. Make it too noisy. Wikipedia says that these are 272 million light years away. So almost 300 million light years. So 7753 is the primary galaxy. It's a barred spiral with a small nucleus. 52 is the small satellite galaxy, and is apparently attached to one of 53's spiral arms. It resembles the Whirlpool galaxy, as Ollie already said. 272 million light years away. Sucker's way off. Way a ways. this next sub finish, and then we'll head over to the little sombrero. sombrero. 7814. It's about 40 million light years away. Let's see an edge on. Oh, there's a very fine little dust lane right through it. Oh, look at that. Yes, there's a very fine little dust lane. We're seeing it almost perfectly edge on. That's cool. Let's see how much of that we'll be able to resolve. It's sometimes referred to as the little sombrero, a miniature version of Messier 104, which is the sombrero galaxy. The star field behind the galaxy is known for its density of faint remote galaxies, as can be seen in the image here. There's blah, 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 blah. It's among the few bright galaxies that exhibit modest distortion and twisting of the galaxy's plane in optical wavelengths. So yeah, there's definitely galaxies around it. Well, we'll have to see. Up a little bit here. Quiet him down a little. little less noisy for a few minutes till we get some data in. Definitely galaxies around it. Wow, that's amazing. Right through the dead center of it. I don't know if that was a plane or what the heck it was. It went right through the dead center of the galaxy, but I couldn't have hit it more directly. That's pretty cool. Well, okay, Ollie, just because you asked, I'll do it. Wouldn't do it for anybody else, but I'll do it for you. Okay. It was a pretty direct shot. It went right through the center. That is pretty amazing. Yeah, it used to be a much bigger problem before Robin, the developer of the software, put in the unstack button. This unstack button right here is a lifesaver. It just basically removes the most recent sub stacked. And so, provided you're doing long exposure stuff, you know, where you have time to see the satellite went in and then go click the button. Obviously, if you're doing 1 or 2 second exposures or planetary work, well, you're kind of out of luck, but that kind of stuff, it's so fast, it doesn't really matter anyway. But yes, the unstack button is an absolute lifesaver for us. We were after him for many years to add it to the software, and he's just recently, within the last couple 3 months, finally added it in. And so it's a great tool to keep from ruining an entire stack of images. I would have to start completely over again on that just because of one sub with satellite in it. But now you can just back that one out, just keep it right on rolling. So definitely a lifesaver. There are softwares that allow you to actually back up and unstack multiple subs from the history. So, but he hasn't gotten that far with this yet. I'm not sure how far along he is going to go with that. If not, but if he does, but just having this much is a big lifesaver. So what else do we have left here, Ollie? Have we gotten everything? The reason I ask is because the sky is going to start lightening now. The moon is going to start rising here in about 20 minutes, which means the sky is probably already starting to lose some of its contrast. We've done everything in Draco. We've done everything in Pegasus. Everything in Cass. I think the Dusty Hand in Camelopardalis is the only one we haven't done yet. (2146). I think we've gotten everything else though. And we got all the Cass objects. Where are we? Okay, so we got all the Cass objects. 6621. I don't remember that one. 5874 we got. 52, 52 and 53 we've got. Minkowski we didn't, it's going to be too small anyway. Dusty Hand, I think 2146 is the only one that we haven't got. Well, there was that one down there in the Northern Lagoon, 6643. M103 et al. 96. Little Sombrero. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the only ones we need to get are the 2146, and then I don't recall us getting 6621. Well, we'll do that next. We'll give this the full 15 minutes though. Although the sky's going to start lightening, so. But nice dust lane right through the middle. Nice sharp dust lane edge right around the edge of the galaxy. Just very cool. Goes right around the edge. This, I think, is a star in our galaxy here. But very cool. Alright, there's 15 minutes. Let's go do 2146 before the moon starts coming up. NGC 2146. Doink. Okay, the Dusty Hand Galaxy. Go. Very far north. Very far north. This one will be interesting to track. See how the guiding does with this. Let's plate solve on that. That was, we did slew a little bit there. Alright, and let's kick that baby off. I published a screenshot with a satellite in. You should know. Yeah, that's fine. Monthly challenge thread. That's perfectly fine. Just put a copyright notice on it and tell everybody who looks at it has to send me 25 cents. No, it's just fine. It is kind of funny that thing went right through the dead center of this stupid thing. Guiding may be interesting when you get very north and very south. Guiding is a challenge. It's even still 6621. I wonder if it's even still up. NGC 6621. Where is it at? Draco. Oh yeah, it's still pretty high. It's still pretty high. It's well above Polaris. Well, it's possible I could do that. But in the meantime, oh yeah, look, we got a friend up here too. Okay. Let's get ourselves balanced here. Darken this down a bit. Right through the middle. Cool. Let's see what this upper guy is here. 2146 and 2146A. A couple of small guys. 2146 and 2146A. Are they satellite galaxies? Also known as the Dusty Hand galaxies of Bart Spiral. Galaxies discovered 1876 by Friedrich August Theodor Winnecke. It has a diameter of 80,000 light years, so a little smaller than the Milky Way. The galaxy's most conspicuous feature is the dusty lanes of a spiral arm lying across the core of the galaxy. The arm having been bent 45 degrees by a close encounter with a smaller galaxy, possibly NGC 2146A, about 0.8 billion years ago, or 800 million. This close encounter is credited with the relatively high rates of star formation. So, possible collision. Close encounter with another galaxy, possibly 2146A. Oh. Well, yeah, you got a pretty narrow field of view, but you probably got a lot more detail than I did. How many subs have I got? I got 6. I might be able to zoom in a little more. Don't know how much detail I'll get out of it. see a little bit of a dust band here. They're actually all the way through it, up and over. So you got a little one here and a little one here. Not much more than that. Well, we'll see what a few more subs do for it. As you can tell now, every sub that comes in, the background is now getting a little brighter, and a little brighter, and a little brighter. I'm starting to lose contrast because the moon is coming up. So, I think this will be my last object, especially if 6621 is that small. Then not really much point. See what happened. Yep, see, the background just got a little bit brighter. So, unfortunately, the moon is dictating that we're done for the night. But we did get some detail out of this. Not a lot. Most of it's pretty mushy. We did get a couple little dust lanes up through here. But if you look at the Hubble imagery, there's a lot more there. But the Hubble's a little bit bigger than my telescope, so not fair. It was about the new moon, yeah. Yep. Well, we got a good couple, 2.5 hours of astronomical dark, but I knew it was going to be, I wasn't going to get much more than about 2.5 hours, because I knew the moon was coming up. But, yeah, the sky is definitely starting to lighten, but it was just a beautiful weather night for it, so... Another sub coming in. Brightens up a little bit more. Now, there's a lot of nice things to be said for a C8. They're not very big, not very heavy, very compact, and can be run anywhere from f2 at 400 millimeters to f25 at 6,000 millimeters. I mean, they're 5,000 millimeters. They're just great. They're extremely versatile scopes that can be used for a lot of different things. And jack of all trades, masters of none. But they're great scopes. Yeah, sun's probably been up for about an hour for you there now. Although you said it's raining, so you're probably not seeing a whole lot of actual sun, but I'm sure you're in full daylight. So, well, good morning, Ollie, and anyone else in Europe watching. But I think I'm going to say good night, because this is pretty much done. My sky's starting to lighten up now, so I think we're done here, but... Thanks to everyone who showed up, and especially to Ollie for the great challenge list this month. Some nice objects, some nice variety, some nebulosity, some star clusters, lots of galaxies, and some interesting things too. Sharpless, all kinds of good stuff. So thank you for a great list, and thanks everyone for being here. I'm glad you were here. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'm going on vacation for a couple of weeks, so you won't hear from me for a bit. But I'm sure I'll be on later on in the fall. We'll definitely be doing more. So thanks everybody, and good night.